Hey gamers, welcome back to another video. It's finally time to put your roosters to work. So I hope you're ready for another episode of how to do everything on the chicken farm. Today we're gonna go through all of the steps you'll need to take in order to take advantage of all the new additions to the chicken farm. I wouldn't want to imagine everyone watching this knows what chicken is. So as shocking as it might be to me, this could very well be your first exposure to chicken. And so if you're brand new and don't want to feel lost while watching this, you should probably pause this video and click the link down in the description to go to my chicken playlist and get caught up on all things chicken before watching this video. Alright? Good. Okay, you're back. Now let's get to it. The wonderful devs at Chikn have blessed us already with some thoroughly detailed Medium articles that you may or may not have read, but everyone loves a good YouTube breakdown, and that's why I'm here. First things first, roosting your rooster. Click on Roost, then Roost. Here you'll see all of your roosters ready to be put to work. To start producing Fert, click on Roost, confirm the transaction, then wait. Once confirmed, your rooster will start making 6 Fert every day. If you've got more than one rooster, then use the Roost All button instead. Same process, and you're done. Now that your rooster is laying Fert, what do? Well, easy. Just set a 24-hour timer. You absolutely have no need to come back to this page until a day has passed. You can see the bar right here that shows how much time till your rooster stops working. You need to be aware that if you don't feed your rooster every 24 hours, it will momentarily stop laying Fert until you attend to it. You can definitely feed it before this timer runs out and the timer will reset. Guys, we can't argue with the science. A cock can't poop forever without being fed, right? And they don't have that Genesis plot armor that the chickens have. So unfortunately, more work for us farmers. But the next thing we obviously need to talk about is leveling up your rooster. As I mentioned in my last video, your roosters are primarily for 3 things: fertilizing farmland, which we'll talk about shortly, mating with chicken to produce the next generation of animals on the farm, and fighting in the upcoming game. For the fighting especially, you definitely want to have the largest cock in the fight. So let's look into this some more. Leveling up is pretty straightforward. There's a table here with the first 40 levels of your rooster. From here we can understand that you need to feed your rooster the same number of egg as your rooster's current level in order to level it up. Now, you only need 1 egg a day to keep your cock working. But I want to quickly put your mind at ease with this little fine print that could be quite easy to miss. Feeding your rooster egg will always contribute to making it bigger. And that means you don't have to feel like you're wasting your precious eggies by feeding your rooster every day. You will, however, be forced to level up your rooster once it has been filled up before you can continue laying Fert. But pay attention. Again, something you should be aware of. From level 24, if you don't wait for your rooster's growing pains timer to run out before stuffing it full, then it will stop producing Fert momentarily until the timer runs out and you can level it up. What is growing pains, you ask? It's just a clever name given to the cooldown timer for every new level you attain with your chicken. So, back to your roost. Let's go ahead and feed a rooster. If you have a lot of roosters, you can use the Feed All button to save on clicks and transaction costs. Let's use the single feed. Click Feed, enter how much you want to feed your rooster, confirm the transaction on MetaMask, and wait. Once that's done, you'll be able to take your rooster to the next level if both green bars are full. So let's click level up, confirm the transaction, and when it's done, your Rooster's growing pains timer begins to count down. You don't need to pay attention to this timer unless you want to level up as quickly as possible, in which case you've got two options. First option is to set a timer for the remaining time until growing pains ends and come back and level up. Or you could simply use feed to skip the growing pains timer. And this table once again shows us just how much that would cost for each level your Rooster is on. I'm not gonna burn my precious feed right now though, but the process is pretty much the same. Click the button to skip, confirm the transaction, and you're done. Now you can speed level your Rooster. To save on gas fees, every transaction you perform on your Rooster while it's roosted will automatically claim the corresponding amount of Fert it has already laid. But if you want to claim your Fert manually, simply click the button right here to claim all the Fert available from all Roosters. Confirm the transaction, and that's it. You now have the Fert in your wallet and ready to fertilize your farmland. But before I go on to fertilizing your farmland, I do realize that a lot of people may have a Rooster but not a farmland, and perhaps not even a chicken. So this is a good time to talk about the humblest of farmers' game plan. How do you make the most of this ecosystem if you only have a Rooster? Honestly, it depends on whether you're willing to add to your investment or not. If you're willing to add to your investment, then you should definitely make a sizable purchase of egg, especially at these prices. You'll need this egg every single day, so it's only wise to buy it ahead of time if you don't have a chicken that lays it for you. On the other hand, if you're so humble you cannot add to your original investment, then the best option would be to make use of your Fert. But with this, you cannot escape gas fees, so there will still be some cost you'll have to cover while playing the game. How you do this would be to swap your Fert for egg and then use that egg to keep your Rooster active every single day. You'd be getting 6 Fert a day at 1 kg, and at the time of writing this, the price of Fert is around $0.13. That'll get you almost an egg. So even if you started doing this today as a farmer on a budget, you would still need to add a little bit of funds to stay active daily, at least until you've leveled up a little further. After a few level ups, you'll be able to use this recycling method to keep your Rooster laying Fert without having to add more money in. Now, for those of you farmers with a farmland, you can see that your farmlands are going to be listed right here in your roost, so you don't need to head to the Farmland tab to fertilize or expand anymore. Simply enter here in the box how much Fert you want to burn, or if you have the required max amount, click max and then click fertilize, confirm, and done. You've successfully burnt your Fert and are on your way to earning more and more feed. As you can see here, there's this little option V1 and V2. If you're interested in reading precisely what that means, just go check out this article in the description. But simply put, a minor bug in the Farmland contract was fixed and required Farmland V2 to be created. This bug affects only those with a fully upgraded farmland, that is, farmlands with 120 bigness. Here's how you migrate. The devs have made it extremely easy. Every step is right here on this tab. All you need to do is to confirm the corresponding transactions once you click the buttons. Withdraw all, deactivate, approve, deposit, and then activate. Once that's done, you're now using your farmland on V2. One other little thing you need to pay attention to is that there's a different increment on your level ups between V1 and V2. It's really a matter of preference because there is no clear advantage to using either of them. But if your Fert is coming in smaller quantities, you're better off using V2. While if you have a lot of Fert to burn, it would be better to save on gas and use V1. And finally, I want to show you how you can put your earned Fert and feed to work for you and start earning even more feed in the Trader Joe farms. These steps could be different depending on what you have in your wallet, but just understand that to deposit your tokens in a liquidity pool, you'll need equal parts of the two tokens making up the pair. With the launch of Fert, Trader Joe has also opened up 2 new double rewards farms for both Fert and feed. These are for the feed avax and Fert avax pairs. So you will need equal parts of Fert and avax for that pair and equal parts of feed and avax for the other pair. Let's start with feed. With avax gas prices becoming a bit of a burden right now, I've got this handy site. The link is down in the description. With ZeroSwap, you are allowed 10 free swaps a day, no gas fees paid. So I'll use it here to swap half of my feed for avax and half of my Fert for avax. Simply follow the steps as shown. Once you authorize the contract to access your tokens, the swap transaction will cost you 0 gas. Once this is done, head back to Trader Joe, go to Pools, type Feed, then click on the Feed AVAX pool. Next, click Max on Feed. If you have never authorized the use of your feed for the Trader Joe contract, you will need to do that first, and then this supply button will be available for you. Click it, confirm the transaction, and done. Next, we'll head over to the farm section. Once again, type in feed and click on the pair. Next, click on max, then click stake. Confirm the transaction and done. And that's it. You're now gonna be passively earning feed and Joe tokens from this farm. Simply click on the harvest at any time you want to claim your tokens. The exact same steps can be taken for Fert as shown here. So go right ahead and start using these farms to earn more feed. And that's it. Now you're all caught up. You know how to navigate the entire chicken farm up till the Rooster roosting release. Hope you've enjoyed walking through this with me. If I've left anything out or if you've got some strategies you want to share with the community, please do leave a comment down below and let us know. And while you're down there, let's try to get this video to 100 likes to boost us on the algorithm so we can bring even more people into the chicken ecosystem. Until next time, stay safe, keep feeding those chooks, buck, and earn on, gamers. You deserve it.